personal growth. This is perhaps the most popular topic for essays, since it dives into the heart of a person, which helps to gain better insight into an individual's personality and character. Some schools ask targeted questions such as, what was the most challenging event that you have ever faced, and how have you grown from it? While others leave the topic open, which is describe an event that has had great meaning for you, and explain why and how it has affected you. Let's go from the starting point of my development, which is my childhood. In the development tasks of babyhood, all babies are expected to learn to walk, to take solid foods, to have their organs elimination under partial control, to achieve reasonable physiological stability, especially in hunger, rhythm, and sleep, to learn the foundations of speech, and to relate emotionally to their parents and siblings, to some extent instead of being completely self-bound. Most of these developmental tasks will not, of course, be completely mastered when babyhood draws to a close, but the foundation for them should be laid. So this is me, the baby version of me. The baby who always likes to dress like a doll and rides to her doll stroller. My mother always told me that I am the calmest baby that she ever handled and took care of. She can always leave me because I am not demanding at all. The thing that she likes in my attitude back then is being quiet. But I cry as loud as I can when a stranger comes near to me. I can play all by myself or with my sister, since she was 1 year older than me. We always bond, especially when eating our favorite chocolate food. As I reached the early childhood phase of my life, I began attending school. Me and my ate still the sister slash best friend that we had created since when we were little. But also, we got involved in the other groups. We got plenty of friends. Friends in our neighborhood, and friends in our school. Yup, I'm still quiet and shy because I'm not really fond of starting conversations. But my ate helped me to be initiative and approachable. We bond and stick together, socially and academically. We always bring medals every school year. My mom and dad are always happy and at the same time overwhelmed by the recognition that we had always received in schools. And at that moment, I felt some competition created by my parents. One of the most difficult of the developmental tasks of early childhood is to learn to relate emotionally to parents, siblings, and other people. The emotional relationships that existed during babyhood must be replaced by more mature ones. The baby's relationships to others is based on his dependence on them to meet his emotional needs, especially his need for affection. The child, however, must learn to give as well as to receive affection. In short, he must learn to be outer bound instead of self-bound. There are various names that we can apply to late childhood. First, the elementary school age. Educators call late childhood the elementary school age. It is the time when the child is expected to acquire rudiments of knowledge that are considered essential for successful adjustment to adult life. It is also the time when the child is expected to learn certain essential skills, both curricular and extracurricular. And for psychologists, as the gang age, the time when the child's major concern is acceptance by his age mates and membership in a gang. Late childhood is also called as the play age by psychologists, not because more time is devoted to play than at any other age, which would be impossible after a child enters school, but rather because there is an overlapping of play activities characteristic of the younger years and those characteristic of adolescence. I was bullied during my first year in elementary, and I think it's due to my behavior. I tend to cry when my mother leaves me when we reach my attending school. It tests my trust and steadiness. It measures my patience and understanding to the environment that I belong to. It really affects me socially and academically. But I tried to end my elementary years as a fruitful and memorable one. Despite the bad thing that happened from the start, I slowly developed myself. I gained friends and graduated as top in our class. Puberty is a unique and distinctive period and is characterized by certain developmental changes that occur at no other time in the lifespan. Puberty is an overlapping period. Puberty is a short period lasting from 2 to 4 years. Puberty is a time of rapid change. Puberty is a negative phase, which suggests that the individual takes an anti-attitude towards life and that seems to lose some of the good qualities that he previously developed. And puberty is a variable age. These variations in the age at which puberty occurs create many personal as well as social problems for both boys and girls. As I reached junior high, as usual, new environment, new faces to pass by, since me and my elementary friends got separated. This moment, I learned how to get a huge confidence in joining various school-based competitions such as speech choir, quiz bees, and jingle contests. This is also the stage that I get curious at what it feels to be in love, to be in a relationship, to have a boyfriend. And yep, I involved myself in it. There's no romantic love in here, I guess. Just pure puppy love, curiosity, and it lasts for 5 months. I'm the only one who initiated it, since it already answers my not-so-serious questions. Aside from that, this phase of my life taught me to be approachable, friendly, and a happy-go-lucky person. After school, I go out with my classmates to have fun. We watch movies, take some photos, listen to each other about life experiences, and share laughter and joy. As it used today, the term adolescence includes mental, emotional, and social, as well as physical maturity. Studies of changes in behavior throughout adolescence reveal that these changes are not only more rapid in the early, that in the latter part of adolescence, but also that behavior and attitudes in the early part of the period are markedly different from those in the latter part. All the developmental tasks of adolescence are focused on overcoming childish attitudes and behavior patterns and preparing for adulthood. Grade 9. I guess it is my adjustment phase. Since at this stage, I filter my friends that I have and stick to those who I can rely on. Yep, I involved myself again in a relationship. But this time, it is somehow a serious one. It lasted for less than a year. We ended our relationship due to personal reasons, but it leaves me blank for months. I was also challenged by my insecurities that time, since I was experimenting myself on how to look neat and presentable to others. Due to the environment that I belong to, I forced myself to be better and attractive. But I guess I messed myself up. Grade 10, my last year in junior high. The most memorable year of my junior high life. The year that I put myself back on track. The year that showers me more blessings that did I not expect. The year that I look forward to gaining new experiences, such as overnights and summer getaways. The year that taught me that we should cherish every moment that you are living. Playing after exams, singing at top of our lungs after classes.
Guys, tuloy nyo!
Conducting pageants during free time, and taking our best videos and photos together with our advisor. The year that tests my emotional stability and trust to others due to various family problems, which leads me to be distant and picky. And that year, it burst me into tears since it is hard for us to live with each other and separate. Adjustments to new patterns of life and new social expectations. Senior high school is my training ground before entering college. I push myself into my limit, which results in a better one, such as joining school choirs, and singing contests to showcase my talent. To put more effort academically, which bear a good and unexpected one. And to give myself a try in romantic stuff. This stage also tested my decision making since I was a bit confused on what course I should take. Due to my hangover and a promise to myself to not forget my junior high friends, I limit myself to joining big groups. That is why I became one of the boys. And as I go and enter college, the development that I have was drastic and life-changing. If I'm going to compare myself from the start up to where I am right now, I grow and develop a lot. From being a quiet and shy one, turns into a more sociable and ready to face change person. From creating true friends, memories, pushing myself to be more, and treasuring life experiences that are worth sharing to others. And I think this college year is the most highlighted one from all of the developments that I have. From these experiences, I learned that I cannot let fear or any other emotions hold me back from life's experiences. If I continue to allow my own mind to hold me back, then I will not grow as a person. I would be stuck in this comfort zone that I have created for myself. I got to go out of my comfort zone so that I am able to experience something that I would not have been able to otherwise. I also found out that I am more open to new experiences and ready to embrace its arms wide open. Despite the fact that it happened to be extremely new at this, I did not let that get to me and I escaped on my own. Indulging in new experiences is a growing moment in everyone's life. They obtain a larger perspective and their horizons broaden. It is vital for people to go out and try new things, for constantly for them to grow as a person.